Well, in honor of Mr. Bob Weir's passing, that happened a couple of days ago, as of recording, we're going to be doing two Grateful Dead songs today to commemorate a very unique and special life that somebody had, and we're going to enjoy it and respect it through his music. Let's go. Hi, guys. Welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. Man. I've had better ones, I'm not gonna lie. If you guys have seen my post to the last video, we're dealing with some stuff right now that it happens. I feel like every year now. It's a lot for me to handle, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm trying my best to keep it together, and I couldn't leave you guys hanging for more than a day or two. So we're gonna be doing this tribute to Mr. Bob Weir. It's two tracks by the Grateful Dead, obviously. Sugar Magnolia and Friend of the Devil. It's actually, I should have put it up. I have this this vinyl. It's like the best of. It's called Skeletons from the Closet. I don't know what albums these tracks exactly come from, though. This is just like a best of one. So let's go. That Bob had he touched so many lives, it seems like, and I'm a newbie to the Grateful Dead. Even though we've listened to a lot of them on the channel, I still consider myself a newbie to them. But they've touched me too. Like, their music is so special, it's so beautiful, and very introspective. You know, if you just let it take you away, and it's beautiful. So let's go. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Check out our Patreon and PayPal if you want to get a video just like this. That's the way to do it. We'd love to have you, and our Discord server as well. All right, come on, here we go. Play the tunes, Lee. Sugar Magnolia, Grateful Dead. 3, 2, 1.
Sugar Magnolia, blossoms blooming, heads all empty and I don't care. So my baby down by the river, knew she'd have to come up soon for air. Sweet blossom, come on, under the willow, we can have high times if you look back. We can discover the wonders of nature, rolling in the rushes down by the riverside.
Absolutely beautiful. It's got like a John Denver vibe almost.
Everything delightful. She's got everything I need. Takes the wheel when I'm seeing double. Pays my ticket when I speak.
What's that pedal steel?
She comes skimming through rays of violet. She can wait in a drop of dew. She don't come and I don't follow. Waits backstage while I sing to you. But she can dance a Cajun rhythm, jump like a willies in four-wheel drive. She's a summer love in the spring, fall, and winter. She can make happy any man alive. Sugar Magnolia, ringing that bluebird, caught up in sunlight, going out singing, all walking in the sunshine. Come on, honey, come along with me. She's got everything delightful. She's got everything I need. A breeze in the pines, in the sun, and light moonlight, crazy in the sunlight, yes indeed.
Percussion is always so good with them.
Sometimes when the cuckoo's crying, when the moon is halfway down, sometimes when the night is dying, take me out and I wander around.
Not done yet.
Sunshine daydream,
Some yes in this.
walking in the tall trees. Going where the wind goes, blooming like a red rose, breathing more freely. Light out singing, I walk in the morning sunshine.
That's exactly what that song feels like. It's a sunshine daydream. You just don't want it to end. Friend of the devil.
I lit out from Reno, I was trailed by 20 hounds. Didn't get to sleep that night till the morning came around. Set out run, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. Ran into the devil, baby, loaned me 20 bills. Spent the night in Utah in a cave up in the hills. Set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. I ran down to the levee, but the devil caught me there. Took my $20 bill and it vanished in the air. I'm running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight.
Damn. The acoustic play is just amazing.
I cry away each lonely night. The first one's named Sweet Anne Marie, and she's my heart's delight. Second one is Prison Baby, the sheriff's on my trail. And if he catches up with me, I'll spend my life in jail.
That bass is just perfect, bro.
Got a wife in Chino, baby, and one in Cherokee. First one says she got my child, but it don't look like me. Set out running, but I'll take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight.
It feels like coming home.
Second one is Prison Baby, the sheriff's on my trail. And if he catches up with me, I'll spend my life in jail.
Been there, brother. They didn't catch
Got
me.
a wife in Chino, baby, and one in Cherokee. The first one says she got my child, but it don't look like me.
Uh-oh.
Said I'm running, but I took my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight.
Man, there's just something so homely and peaceful about those lyrics in both those songs. They, when they want to, man, they can just really turn on those, I don't know, it's like that it factor, you know what I mean? And it's so special and it's so wholesome feeling, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's something that's solely lacking in our world today, which is like constant updates of like depressive and like, you know, really just negative emotions, basically. You know, it's like something's antagonizing you at all times, it feels like, be it, you know, the internet or in real life or something, you know. But sometimes you just need something like this to sit down and listen to, and it's just, you know, a bunch of guys expressing themselves through music, and it's honestly beautiful, man. Like, both of those songs, they fit together very well, honestly. You know, they're kind of different, obviously, at the same time, but I don't know. It's so... I don't know. Like I said, it feels like coming home. And as someone who's never really felt like he's had a home, music has always been like my solace, you know? And I don't know. There's songs like this that just... It takes you away for a minute or two from your, you know, your constant sorrow or whatever you're dealing with, you know, and it just lifts you up just for those few minutes. And maybe, if you're lucky, it'll lift you up for even longer than that, you know. And there's so many people in the world today that are just down, you know, because they just don't see a future in things, you know. Like, I think we're all smart enough and grown up enough to see that, you know, that the train's about to hit some kind of wall of some sort, you know, and um, be it for whatever reason, you know, it doesn't really matter at this point. I think at this point we should all just sort of like try to return to the feeling of this era, you know, because it's just so. I know it had its warts, obviously, but it's so good feeling, you know, and it makes you feel happy, and it just, you know, reminds you that life isn't all terrible takes and people and things and events, you know, like there's good in life, and there's good in people, and we tend to forget that these days, and we just sort of commodify and digitize everything, and I just feel like we lose the human touch. We lose ourselves, you know, because that's what we are. It's our connection with others is kind of what makes us in a way, you know. Obviously, we have our individuality, but it's how others see us that we see ourselves sometimes. And I don't know. I feel like a lot of that's getting corrupted these days. We're all just sort of living in our own little algorithm prison, you know, and it's just, you know, it's just only going to get worse. That's just what happens, you know. I just imagine what things are going to be like in a few years with stuff, and people aren't even going to talk to each other anymore in person or anything like that. It's just going to be through some Google Glass or something, you know, and it's such a shame, man. And I hate to say this, when I see these legends pass away like Bob, you know, obviously they lived in a much better time than we did, and like that was their heyday, you know. They lived up to, you know, the decade we're in now. But I'm glad that they're kind of going now, so they don't have to see what's coming, you know, because it's just gonna be the Matrix. Like they already set it out and told us what's gonna happen, basically. And I feel like that's kind of the game. Is like, you know, they want to tell us what they're gonna do or what's gonna happen. It's like they know somehow, you know, for whatever reason they know, and they just sort of rub our noses in shit, basically, and like, haha, we know what's coming, you know, and they show it to us, and yeah, it's sad, man. Like, I just imagine the Dead concerts where everyone's just sitting out there vibing, enjoying life, enjoying the company of other people, you know, smoking some pot, drinking, whatever, you know, just enjoying and vibing the music. I bet those were the days, you know. And Bob was there for all of it, I'm pretty sure. And him and Jerry have a very special relationship. I think their interplay really, really makes the band. On top of the, you know, the percussion and the bass, and you know, they're swinging in every category, man. Every instrument is just got a top-notch musician behind it, and but I think, you know, Bob and Jerry work together in a very special way that it just touches the heart, and it makes you want to come back to the music and listen to it again, because it makes you feel like home. It makes you feel like everything's okay. It just makes you feel like, I don't know, things aren't so bad, you know. Even though you're looking outside and it's raining cats and dogs, basically, on the inside and the outside, it's nice to have some solace, and the Grateful Dead is that for me for sure. Um, I like their live stuff more because they get to jam, you know. But there's something special about the studio stuff too, where it's just so pure. That's like what if I had to distill it down to a word, it's pure. I don't know pure what, but it is, and I truly appreciate it. And I want to just say a couple things about Bob since this is a tribute to him. Um, Robert Hall Weir was a guitarist, vocalist, songwriter, and founding member of the Grateful Dead. He was a central figure in the band's sound and identity, and a pioneer of rhythm guitar and rock. Weir developed his own offbeat jazz-influenced style, filling the spaces between Jerry Garcia's leads with unusual rhythms and chord shapes. The unconventional approach became a signature part of the Grateful Dead sound. He was born October 16th, 1947, and he passed away January 10th, 2026. So, you know, that was about a week and a half ago now. But I know I'm a little late, so my apologies. But I wanted to do this for him. Doesn't really mean much, but I feel like we should appreciate him while we can, you know, because eventually people are just gonna. Sad to say, like I know their music's been passed down a lot, but a lot of these bands from back then, not many people are gonna listen to them anymore. And like once you guys go, and I feel like it's my job to share it with people my age, but they could give a shit less about good music, man. There's a few people that do, but for the most part, they don't care. They just want something that sounds catchy and it's got a nice beat, and that's it. They don't care about what it makes you feel, what it makes you aspire to be or to do, like something big. It's just noise to them, you know? And you gotta be able to listen to the music. You can't just hear the noise. That's that's what the world sums up today. Most people are just listening to noise and not hearing the music. That's just how it goes. So thanks for watching, guys. Rest in peace to Bob, and of course to Jerry as well. It's sad. It's so sad to see the legends go, man. It really is. Like I said, I kind of glad they get to go at this time, because I wish I lived the life they did in the time they did, and they're leaving at the right time. They're like, you know what, guys, I see what's coming. I'm out, and I wish his spirit the best wherever he goes, whatever channel he tunes into next. So. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you got any other tracks by the Grateful Dead you think I'd like, leave it down below. I am game for whatever. I've definitely covered a lot of their stuff, but not all of it by any stretch of the imagination. So give me something good. Thanks for watching for the third time.